Severe flooding hits Chiang Rai's Mae Sai district after Sai River overflows. The Sai River has overflowed, flooding Chiang Rai's Mae Sai district after 2 days of intense rainfall, likely linked to Tropical Depression Yagi. Since Sunday, the district has experienced heavy downpours as Yagi, downgraded to a tropical depression over Vietnam, continues to impact northern and upper northeastern Thailand. Several villages were inundated on Tuesday morning, including Ban Tham Pha Jom, Ban Koh Sai, Ban Mo Lung Chon, Ban Pham Kwai, and Ban Muang Daeng. The Sai Lom Joy Market, located near the border, was also affected by the floodwaters. Prior to the flooding, district officials had advised residents to move their belongings to higher floors. In response, the local electricity office cut power to prevent potential short circuits. Mae Sai municipality sent workers to construct emergency levees along the riverbank in an effort to contain further flooding. According to residents, this flood is the worst the district has seen since the severe flooding of 2022. Thai government's 10,000 baht digital wallet scheme faces delays and criticism amid economic concerns. The Thai government is set to launch a 10,000 baht cash payment initiative through a digital wallet scheme, once approved by the cabinet, with distribution anticipated by late September, according to Deputy Prime Minister Pham Kwai. The scheme's second phase, targeting individuals outside vulnerable groups, will begin with a 5,000 baht cash payout by the end of 2024, and potentially an additional 5,000 baht via digital wallets in 2025, depending on system readiness. Despite facing criticism, the government remains dedicated to the project, intending to boost the economy and integrate digital financial tools. The first phase is projected to inject 140 billion baht into the economy, with the total impact from both phases estimated to reach 280 to 300 billion baht. However, opposition MP Sirikanya Tansakan questioned the project's effectiveness, noting delays and funding concerns. She expressed disappointment that the anticipated economic typhoon had been downgraded to what she described as an economic depression. Sirikanya also voiced concerns over digital fraud risks, given the rapid timeline for the scheme's implementation. The government has scaled back the number of recipients from 50 million to 45 million, with funding sourced from the fiscal 2024 budget. The first phase will benefit 14.5 million state welfare cardholders and vulnerable groups. However, Sirikanya urged the government to explore alternative stimulus measures if the digital wallet project is not fully implemented as planned. UTCC warns of record high household debt in Thailand and urges government action. Household debt in Thailand has surged to its highest level in 15 years, prompting the University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce, UTCC, to urge the government to assess the situation and implement targeted measures to ease the burden on citizens. The UTCC's 2024 survey on the status of Thai households revealed that the average household debt rose by 8.4%, reaching 606,378 baht, with 69.9% of the total attributed to informal debt and 30.1% to formal debt. Based on responses from 1,300 participants across the country, nearly half of the respondents had no savings for emergencies, and only 22.6% had enough savings to cover 6 months or more of expenses. Additionally, 46.3% reported that their household income was lower than their expenditure. The most common coping strategy for insufficient income was borrowing, with credit cards being the most preferred borrowing tool, followed by loans from commercial and specialized banks. The survey also highlighted that 46.4% of respondents felt their debt was rising faster than their income, with credit card debt being the most common, followed by vehicle, personal, housing, business, and education debt. The primary causes of increasing debt included insufficient income, rising living costs, unexpected expenses, and financial obligations for family members. A significant 71.6% of respondents admitted to missing or defaulting on debt payments, largely due to economic conditions, reduced income, rising living expenses, and decreased access to loans. The Bank of Thailand reported that household debt stood at 90.8% of GDP in the first quarter of 2024, though lending has slowed slightly. Thanawat Phongvichai, president of the UTCC Center for Economic and Business Forecasting, emphasized the need for the government to address the issue, stating that while high debt levels are not an immediate threat to the economy, they can have psychological impacts on households. He suggested that focusing on converting informal debt into formal loans could help assess the severity of the situation and shape appropriate policy responses. Pham Kwai also noted that household debt, if used for productive purposes like business investment or home purchases, can benefit the economy. The UTCC predicts Thailand's economy could grow by 3.5 to 4% by 2025, driven in part by the government's digital wallet project and increased consumer spending during major holidays. However, high household debt continues to impact the country's investment attractiveness by limiting future consumption and growth potential. The UTCC expects the household debt-to-GDP ratio to stabilize around current levels and decline to 89% by next year as new stimulus measures, such as the cash handout scheme, are implemented to boost economic growth. Pham Kwai estimated that informal debt could account for 10 to 20% of GDP, underscoring the need for targeted economic policies. Viral ayat barber shop gains fame with humorous pricing based on customer size. Barber in Ayat goes viral for pricing based on humorous theme. A barber shop in Ayat has gained viral attention on Thai social media due to its unconventional pricing system, which charges customers based on a humorous theme related to penis size instead of hair length. The pricing list, widely shared online, features categories such as small penis, 40 baht, medium penis, 60 baht, large penis, 80 baht, and modified penis, 100 baht. The shop's owner, 40-year-old Apirak T. Klin Buffer, opened the business just 3 months ago and quickly attracted attention. In an interview with Channel 3, Apirak explained that the playful pricing system reflects his cheerful personality and has helped draw in customers. Although the fee structure may seem humorous, the actual prices are based on the customer's age and hairstyle complexity. For instance, children in primary school are charged the small penis fee of 40 baht, high school students pay the medium penis fee of 60 baht, and adults are charged the large penis fee of 80 baht. More complex hairstyles cost 100 baht. Apirak also provides free haircuts for elderly people, those with disabilities, and young children. The barber shop, located near the historical Prasat Nakhon Luang in Ayat, features a vintage decor to match its surroundings. Despite the attention from his quirky pricing, Apirak prides himself on his skills and ensures that every customer leaves satisfied. He hadn't planned for the shop to go viral, but the pricing list resonated with his light-hearted approach to life and business. One amused customer told reporters, "I came because of the funny price sign. It caught my attention, and now I'm curious to see how much I'll be charged." Proposed tax reforms in Thailand, expatriates and investors concerned over new worldwide income tax. Potential tax reforms in Thailand could drive away expats and investors. Thailand's Revenue Department is considering a new tax policy that could have significant repercussions for expatriates and investors. Under the proposed changes, both Thai and foreign residents would be taxed on their worldwide income, regardless of whether the income is brought into Thailand. Currently, only income transferred into Thailand is subject to tax, but the new rules are expected to take effect in January 2024. A major law firm with operations in the USA and Asia has voiced strong opposition to the proposal, arguing that taxing worldwide income would discourage investment in the country. The firm also pointed out that the Thai Revenue Department has no authority over assets held abroad, and that implementing such a policy would require a complex amendment to Thai law. At the Shaping Tomorrow Summit, Finance Minister Pichai Chunhavajira suggested that Thailand's personal and corporate income tax rates are higher than those in competing countries, hinting that adjustments might be beneficial. However, he did not address the issue of taxing worldwide income. No official government stance on the proposal has been issued yet, leaving the expatriate community uncertain about the future. Speculation has arisen on social media that long-term visa extensions might soon require proof of income tax clearance in Thailand, a rumor that has yet to be confirmed by immigration or government authorities. If true, it could create difficulties for expats who spend less than 6 months a year in the country. Additionally, new visa-exempt rules for tourists could lead to extended stays beyond 180 days, further complicating the tax situation. As the Thai Revenue Department seeks ways to boost national tax revenue, the proposed policy has sparked strong warnings and emphasizes the need for careful consideration and discussion. With expats contemplating leaving and economic challenges on the horizon, a thorough debate on the tax changes is essential. Rescue worker fulfills Thai girl's KFC dream after midnight adventure. Rescue worker grants Thai girl's KFC wish after midnight adventure. An 8-year-old girl's dream of eating KFC was realized thanks to a rescue worker who found her walking to school in the middle of the night. The girl, eager to avoid missing a school field trip to see elephants, set out on foot carrying milk and snacks in her backpack. Late at night, the girl was spotted walking along Beram Nang Rong Road by a passerby, who then took her to a nearby petrol station. There, they contacted the Siam Ruam JPU rescue team to help her return home. The girl's 29-year-old mother, who had just come back from work, was unaware that her daughter had left the house. She explained that her daughter had been thrilled about the field trip, her first chance to see elephants in person. Although the mother had urged her daughter to go to bed early, she was surprised by her daughter's nighttime departure. The school bus returned from the trip at 5 p.m., and the children were joyful upon arriving back at school. The girl, who had woken up earlier than her classmates, was ecstatic about the trip and recounted seeing many elephants before her mother picked her up. Upon visiting the girl's home, the rescue worker discovered her family lived in a modest wooden and zinc house. The girl's mother shared that her daughter's father had passed away in an accident 4 years ago, and since then, she had not had the opportunity to travel or experience new things due to her mother's work commitments. When asked what she wanted to eat, the girl mentioned she had never tried KFC and wanted to. Moved by her request, the rescue worker sought the mother's permission to take them to a KFC restaurant in Nang Rong district. The meal was funded by contributions from the rescue team members, who wished to make the girl's dream come true. The group then enjoyed a meal together at KFC, as reported by Cowsod. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump face off in pivotal TV debate ahead of 2024 election. U.S. election debate, Kamala Harris faces Donald Trump in high-stakes TV showdown. The 2024 U.S. election campaign has already been significantly altered by one TV debate, and another is on the horizon as Kamala Harris prepares to go head-to-head with Donald Trump for the first time on Tuesday night. Until President Joe Biden, 81, and the 78-year-old Trump appeared together on stage in late June, the anticipated narrative was clear: a contest between two elderly, unpopular candidates on November 5, a matchup that few seemed enthusiastic about. However, Biden's dismal performance led him to step down and endorse Vice President Harris, 59, as his successor. Now, Trump, the oldest contender in the race, is facing increasing scrutiny over his mental sharpness, with his campaign speeches becoming increasingly erratic. Harris has revitalized Democratic hopes, and the previous dramatic event of Trump surviving an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania now feels distant. The debate, airing from 2 a.m. UK time on Wednesday, will be the first direct encounter between Harris and Trump. It could be the only debate before the election, adding significant weight to this encounter as polls show the race tightening following a post-convention bounce for the Democrats. The format will include no studio audience, and microphones will be muted when not in use, potentially limiting the visibility of Trump's off-camera behavior. Harris, a former prosecutor and California Attorney General, is viewed by many as a historic candidate with the potential to become the first female president and prevent a second term for Trump, who has made increasingly dire threats against his political adversaries. She is preparing to address Trump's frequent interruptions and falsehoods. "There's no floor for him in terms of how low he will go," Harris said, as she prepared in Pennsylvania. Trump, meanwhile, continues to hold rallies with his enthusiastic supporters and perpetuates conspiracy theories about his 2020 election loss. His senior advisor, Jason Miller, has indicated that Trump will not alter his approach, despite facing another woman in Harris. Republican strategists are advising Trump to focus on policy rather than personal grievances. Ari Fleischer, former press secretary to President George W. Bush, noted the high stakes of the debate, suggesting that Harris's performance could significantly impact the race. Thank you for tuning in today. For the latest updates and daily news, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Have a wonderful day.